2016 is my 12th anniversary of my bleed that I did in and around the brain. On that day, I was moving out of this apartment that I stayed in, and I was moving about an hour from here with me and the woman that I was married to at that point. It was a special day because we had just gotten married 2 weeks ago, and we got excited and we were ready to start our new lives together. So when we got back here to our apartment, we had a U-Haul truck, and it was me and my wife, and we were getting excited to get a few things put into the U-Haul. The first thing that we wanted to move was the dryer, and I got so excited that I didn't even want to wait to push the U-Haul down the steps. Now, I stayed in the apartment in the second floor, which is in the windows right here at the top. And when I was pushing the dryer down the steps, I started feeling really weird in and around the brain, like it was a really bad headache. And I never had that feeling happen to me before, so I was wondering what was going on. So after I put the dryer into the U-Haul, I went back upstairs and I told my wife and my dad that I started feeling weird, and I started sweating really bad, and they just kind of laughed at me and told me that, hey, if I started feeling bad, to just go into the bedroom and lay down in the bed. So as I was feeling bad, I just decided I would go and do that, and I went into the bedroom and I laid down. Well, when I laid down in the bed, I started getting even worse and worse, and I decided that I would open up the windows to feel like I could get some nice cool air to come in. And when I did, I started even sweating even more and feeling worse. So I got lucky because when all of this started happening, I had saw that my mom had finally gotten there, and she wanted to figure out what was wrong with me. So she came into the bedroom. When she came in and asked me how I was feeling, I told her, I wanted to tell her how I was feeling, but as I tried to get things out of my mouth, I started sounding like it was a baby talking to my mom, and it kind of made her look at me like, what is going on? And so right then and there, she felt like she should go ahead and call 911. Now, when she called 911 to get the ambulance to come, we were lucky because the ambulance is only half of a mile down the road, so they were able to get here very quick. So I was getting ready for the ambulance to get here, and I went to get up, and when I got up off the bed, I fell back and I almost hit my head, but I was able to grab myself. But shortly after that is when the ambulance got here, and also one of the policemen got here also. And when they noticed that I had been having some kind of problem ambulance up to put me on and bring me back down. So my dad and the policeman said, that they could quickly grab me and bring me down, and so I got lucky for that, and they brought me down. They put me on the ambulance and they got me to the hospital. The hospital, it takes about 25 minutes to get there, so they got me there pretty quick. And when I got there on the ambulance, I was like, had my eyes closed and I basically passed out. But shortly after that is when I was out. And so I wanted to let everybody know that this was the apartment up at the top that I stayed in. And when I got out of when I came out of my coma that I had, shortly after that is when I moved back up to Greenville and lived there.